Hi everyone, it's Nick here from TrainAid once again. I hope you're doing well. And in today's video, we are looking at the Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training, and this is Unit 6, Inclusive Practice. So we are now looking at question number 3, which is analyze roles and responsibilities relating to inclusive practice. So for this assignment question, you need to analyze the roles and responsibilities of a teacher and explain how each role and responsibility promotes inclusion within the teaching environment. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to select 3 roles and 3 responsibilities. You can, of course, use any previous information on roles and responsibilities from Unit 1 or any previous units from the Level 3 award in education and training. Just on the assignment template, we have got a number of different roles, such as to be a teacher of your subject area, to be a facilitator, motivator, role model, planner, assessor, mentor, evaluator, to be approachable, a classroom manager, innovator, or a leader. You can, of course, select others as well. So perhaps select 3 from the list there. And the second part of this question is also to select 3 responsibilities as well, which we'll come on to shortly. So with regards to the roles, then we need to select 3, and we need to explain how each of the roles promotes inclusion. So I have done 3. I have selected and wrote about being a role model, an assessor, and a facilitator as well. So what I will do is I will explain each of these and just show you my suggested answers to give you a bit of a level of detail there. So first of all, a role model. So I think that for anyone who is a teacher should be a role model. So the way that you present yourself, the way that you dress, of course, creates a positive first impression. It helps to gain trust, rapport, and a positive relationship with your learners. So I think some of the key aspects of being a role model is, of course, to remain professional, to have good, up-to-date subject knowledge, to show obviously awareness of integrity with your practice. Other things such as good time management, excellent communication skills, I think are fantastic ways of being a role model. In terms of myself, at the beginning of every TrainAid course, I conduct an icebreaker to get to know my learners and find out their motivations for the course. And I conduct regular ILPs or check-ins with them to see how they're progressing on their course and how I can support them as well. So I think by conducting an icebreaker and having these one-to-one check-in meetings, that promotes inclusion, because certainly that learners can have a talk to me about their thoughts and opinions, any concerns to do with their course and kind of their motivations, the reasons for doing it. So I think that is a key sort of part of being a role model, is to show that you've got time for each of your learners. So yes, it is, of course, good time management skills to be early to your lessons, to set up, but showing that you've got time for each of your learners, I think is key there. So I think for the first one, obviously I've gone for a role model. You can, of course, write about being a role model, or a different role is absolutely fine. But I'd say a paragraph is sufficient there, just explaining the role, how it links to inclusive practice. You can, of course, include an example from your own practice as well. The second one I've gone for is an assessor. So I think that with assessing, we can obviously show inclusion by making reasonable adjustments to support learners. So it could be providing learners with a reader, a scribe, extra time, giving learners extensions as well. I know that we certainly do that with our teaching courses. If learners require an extension for their assignments, we usually grant them an extension, of course. Arranging for additional support, so it could be once again a reader or scribe or a translator. I've done that before with my classes. Obviously adapting the resources as well, so you know, making changes to the actual resources. So if you have a dyslexic learner, you can change the font color to Comic Sans or use yellow paper as well. So I think that in itself promotes inclusion. So that's my second one. I think I'm quite a conscientious teacher when it comes to being an assessor. Another one is being a facilitator. So by being a facilitator, this is about encouraging active learning by guiding students as opposed to you directing them through a lecture style. So I enjoy group work, discussions, problem solving activities. I think this is a great inclusive approach because I designate learners into small groups, and I provide them with challenging but achievable tasks as well, so that way that they can mix together with their fellow classmates. And I can obviously take a step back. I'm there as a supporter if needed. I also walk around the classroom. I listen to learners to make sure that they're on track and ask them questions to promote their communication and team working skills. So I think by being a facilitator and organising little challenges and group tasks, I think this is a great way of promoting inclusion as well. So those are my first three. We'll come on to responsibilities in the next video, but in summary, those are my roles, and you can choose any from the list or any ones which are different. That's not a problem at all. And in the next video, we will come on to responsibilities, but aim for a paragraph explaining what the role is and how it promotes inclusion. Thank you for watching.